We now welcome in Jesse Smith, President of Entertainment Tonight. Thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome.
First, start off by telling us what it took to get Brett Eldridge here tonight.
So at the start of last semester, so winter term, we sent out a survey to the students asking them sort of what they wanted to see on campus. And so we took those results, and Brett Eldridge was the highest vote getter for that. And so we started to get in contact with our agent, and so our agent got in touch with them. And then we just started making some things happen.
How many options did the students have to choose from?
I believe we had 6 options.
6. So what does it mean to get someone of Brett Eldridge's status? Obviously, he's had awards before in CMA, newcomer and whatnot. So what does it mean to have him?
I was super excited, and country is something that's widely requested by our students. So I was super excited that we could have a popular country act. And so we moved it over to Levick Arena this year instead of having it in Newman. And so we can accommodate more people, and we only have 5 tickets left. So that's super exciting too. Shows that people were really pumped for the event.
Yeah, people obviously care, and obviously they voted him for a reason. So what were some of the biggest conflicts that happened throughout the whole process, like you said, all the way back in winter?
Yeah.
What were the biggest things that
The
you dealt
biggest
with?
thing was definitely like trying to schedule him. Since he is so popular right now, he's on a much tighter schedule. And so obviously at first we were looking for weekend dates, and that wasn't really an option. We had to go with a weekday, but we're still super excited, and people were still interested. So that's great to hear.
Do you think the difference between having it on a Tuesday and maybe a Friday or Saturday would make a difference in how many people come? You said there's only 5 tickets remaining, but
I mean, initially I thought that not as many people would come to a Tuesday concert rather than like a Friday or a Saturday. However, looking at ticket sales now, that I'm like, okay, I guess the other people in the group were right. But at first I was like, oh, I don't think that's a good idea. But now I'm happy.
So what's the difference between having it in Levick rather than somewhere else?
So Levick is more of like the concert atmosphere. Nobody's like restricted to a seat, and people can stand. However, they do have the bleachers out tonight, so if people want to sit, that's always an option, but people aren't tied down to a seat, so I think it just lends itself to a concert a little bit better.
So if you don't purchase a ticket, because again, there's only 5 left, so if you want to go, make sure you get it, but is there any way that you can still go without a ticket and maybe pay like?
We're not taking any payments at the door.
Okay. So with the power outage this morning, obviously it's been taken care of as of now. Do you see any problems that could cause tonight?
I don't at this point. They started setting up, I want to say at like 8 o'clock last night. And so all of like the stage setup and that sort of thing is done. They put down the new floor. So as far as that's concerned, I don't think the power outage is going to be an issue.
When did all that setup begin?
I think 8 p.m. last night, and so they worked on it through the night.
Okay. Can you just remind people what time that starts tonight, and some of the things I was reading that can't be brought into Levick, and some of those things, those details?
So doors open at 7 o'clock, and the concert starts at 8 o'clock. And you can't bring in purses, you can't wear spiked heels, you can't bring any bags, you can't bring alcohol, and no signs are allowed either. And then once you leave the concert venue, you're not allowed to re-enter at all.
Okay.
So just don't leave.
So ETK did a great job of getting Brett Eldridge here. What other events do you guys have going on in the future?
Tomorrow night we have movie night at the local Palace Theater. That starts at 10 o'clock, and then we also have Eric O'Shea on Friday night of homecoming. I believe that's the 14th. And then on the 24th, a Monday of October, we have Fall Festival.
Alrighty, so thank you, Jesse, for joining us today. Congratulations
on
what you've accomplished so far with ETK. We'll be right back.